Welcome to episode 1 of the 327% full planet run through. In this series we're going to see how fast we can level with every perk for XP selected as we can. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and get a timer started here and jump into the first conversation, and then we will explain things as we go. So one of the first things we're going to do to try to save some time is we're going to skip as many of the conversations as we can. So I'm just selecting number 1. So whatever that default 1 option is what we're going to do. Alright, let's go ahead and get our buff going. So I've already gone through my subscriber inventory. And so what I'm going to do is pull out all the titles that I have in my perks that I get as a subscriber playing for a while. And just see how fast we can level just with these things. So we are already level 2. You can see that we're cranking through the levels here. This one's just a duplicate, not a big deal. Alright, so where does the 327% XP boost come from? Well, we get all of our XP for being a subscriber. Then it is a double XP event going on right now. So that is another 100% in that particular category. You notice this armor that I'm wearing? This armor gives a 50% boost. And then you saw me apply the buff. So the buff is another 25% boost. And finally, we have some perks that come from both the character and the guild. So the perks for the character are a boost to class experience, or class missions. So that is a 30% boost to all class missions. And there's also an exploration bonus, this 30% for exploration XP. So I've selected both of those, and we'll take a look at those here in a moment. And finally, what you're going to see is the guild actually has some bonuses. So I'm in a guild that has a 15% XP bonus. And we have also selected the engine room, which is like the XP powerhouse, which is another 7%. So there you go. That's where we get our 327%. I know that was kind of a quick overview, but what we will do is there's a setup video that I'll link to up here at the top, and I'll go into a lot more detail where all of those come from. Okay, some other things that you'll notice that I've done, I have went ahead and unlocked the ability to quick travel, or to travel on a speeder, just so we can get around a lot quicker. And that'll help us with a lot of our speed. So pretty crazy. We have already hit level 5, and we haven't even gotten to Fort Garrick yet. Like I said, in this run through we are going to do every mission we can find. That does include bonus missions. So one thing that is a variable that I can't control will be how fast I can clear areas, and if there are things that are already cleared out before I get there. So if other people are playing and I can't do something as quick, that will obviously have an impact. We are going to try to get as many of the bonus missions in as we can, just to make sure that we maximize our experience. Alright, so like I said, on this one we are going to do just about everything we can find on this planet. We will skip some things in order anyway, just so that we can try to maximize things like travel time and different things like that. Okay, so we've already hit level 7, so you can see this XP boost is absolutely insane. Go ahead and get some training in here. Now I do have a training item here as well. Now one thing I will try to do for the ones that I see, although I'm not going to go too far out of my way to grab them, will be these lore objects. Let's see what that gives us. It's 864. So will it be worth it? It'll kind of depend on where we're at and how far out of the way we got to go. But for the most part, if we see them, we'll go ahead and grab them. because that's a relatively quick way to get XP. All right, let's go ahead and listen to this message. Whoa, got a little quick there. All right, so I'm going to try to, every 15 minutes, mark progress so that we can graph that information at the end of the series just to see what kind of progress we're making. Then we'll do some calculations off of that. Now, if you wanted to watch the stories, obviously, if you've never done it before, you would definitely want to take some time doing that. But like I said, we are going for speed. Now, you will notice that I am not equipping the armor items. That is because this XP armor is a set bonus, and so if I break that set bonus, I would not be able to get as much experience. So you'll see there that it actually has a 50% set bonus linked to it. All right, so far so good. We are at level 10, and we have just gotten started. Now we will do what we can to maximize our bonuses. Now here at the beginning, training every time I level won't be too easy, so we're gonna go ahead and not worry about that quite yet. We will bring this guy down because that is a good area clearing. What else do we got? We got explosive round. Bring that one down. Sticky grenade. High impact bolt. Now you'll notice I'm putting these in where I want them. This is because I do play a commando on my other main, and this is where I'm used to actually clicking on them. So okay, so one of the things we're going to do when we get into these kind of areas, so it looks like somebody's gone through here and cleared out a lot of this. So since it's already been cleared, we will try to pick up some of these other missions. All right, so it looks like I missed one. It's like I missed a couple. All right, that's going to hurt our speed. All right, let's go ahead and clear out this area first. And then we were going to pop back up here and grab those two missions. I thought I grabbed them all on the way by, but evidently not. So that's going to be our first hit in speed, in that now that we have to duplicate some of our effort, that's going to hurt a little bit. All right, so that's why we forgot to turn on an option. There we go. We need that one on. Okay. Not the best of starts, but I am sure it's not the first mistake I'm going to make as we get through here. So let's go ahead and fix that, and we'll see how much time that cost us. I'm going to say probably about a minute, which hurts, but that's all right. All right, so travel time will be one of the things that hurts our experience rate, especially if we end up going through these twice. I thought I had got all the settings set, but evidently not. All right, so other things that I have done just in order to make my life easier is I have unlocked some companions. That way I have a companion right at the beginning, and that gives me a healer. Makes it so I can not have to slow down to heal myself. And I will clear this area. Alright, the nice part is since this is the first time I've gone through today on this planet, we're going to get also some conquest stuff. Once we make conquests, that'll be another big bucket of experience we'll be able to grab. Alright, just because I know this guy gives a medicine, we're going to pop back over here and do that. And that'll complete that quest. we grabbed that just because I didn't want somebody else to come in and take it from us. All right, things are now working the way they should have, but that did cost us a little bit. Now, as we're going through, I do plan on stopping and taking data readings so that we kind of know where things are. And try to do that every 15 minutes. That way we'll have information that we can actually graph out and find out our experience rates and where things are good. Now, the other series that we're going to run in parallel to this one is actually going to be a class-only series, where we're only going to do the class missions. We're not going to clear the planets like we're doing here. And we'll see if that is faster or slower. I don't know for sure, but that's kind of part of the experiment. So. All right, so obviously, if you actually watch these conversations, a lot of time gets wrapped up in those conversations. So be aware of that if you want to actually play the game for enjoyment. Okay, so what do we got? We've got kill some more guys to get that bonus mission here. That should go pretty quickly. Grab those. What do we need? One more. There we go. Alright, that lets us select this, which will give us a 25% bonus in one of our area effects. Now, for clearing quick groups, that is definitely nice. And it's that hail of bolts. That's going to make our lives easier. Alright, this is a little concerning. There is a bonus mission here. It looks like somebody has already come here and cleared a lot of this, but we'll see if we can pick up enough of these guys. We only need 8, and I think we're going to come up 1 short. So let's see if another one spawns. I can't remember. Oh, there we go. We have a spawn back here, so that will get us our bonus mission. Now, something we're going to try to do as we go through these is we're going to try to skip as much as we can as far as running over areas. So like here, I'm going to try to skip these guys. Even if we pull aggro, we're just going to run away from them. Sometimes it's quicker, sometimes it's not. The nice part about this is with the companion's back there doing a lot of the work for me. Now, it doesn't look like anybody's been through here, which is actually kind of nice, because there are guys on the inside that we can actually use to get the rest of that bonus mission. As long as they're in here. Yep, looks like it. Now, another thing you'll notice is I'm not bothering to loot. I will do a cost analysis as to what we've actually done to get through this. I think I'm somewhere around a million 1,000,005 credits, but that includes the purchase of HK, which actually allows us to get some conversation missions. Okay, it looks like we've cleared everything, so we're going to go ahead and go back to the fort. Now, you notice I'm not turning in all these missions right now. That's because we'll get them on the way by as we're going back out for the man at point run. So while that might hurt our first 15-minute data point, because we're not turning those missions in, it will allow us to pick up some speed. As long as we turn in the class mission, it's going to trigger all the side missions for the planet. All right. So we picked up another experience boost there. That is definitely helpful. So that'll keep things going. So you notice those are 3-hour boosts. So I'm thinking as we go through here, I'm going to kill each episode probably at the half-hour point. and then we will reset, get everything kind of back up and running and everything's like that. So I'm thinking I'm going to get in each 3-hour boost, I'll probably get 5 actual runs in, because there'll be some setup and some cooldown time between the sessions. All right, 15 minutes. We are 15 minutes in. We are level 14 with 38,095 extra XP. I doubt we're going to keep up that kind of a pace, but we will see how things go. All right. Now, you can't undo these while you're in combat, otherwise I'd send my companion out to kill stuff for me ahead of time, but we're going to have to do this a little bit the slower way. Alright. Now, I've debated on putting the companion on DPS. Sometimes it actually works pretty well, but sometimes you just get overwhelmed. And so having him healing, because if I'm full on health, he will go ahead and shoot some things as well. So, alright, this should wrap this one up and we'll be able to quick travel back to the fort. Okay. On to man at point. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take me to clear each planet. I do plan on doing the heroics. So not sure if that's wise or not. Not sure if they're worth the experience, but we are going to try to clear the entire planet, so that's what we're going to do. Alright, get through these conversations. And then we're off to see Wraith. Now, something we will gain in the class only one is I think we'll be able to quick travel and speeder travel more often, because we will be able to, we don't need all the side missions. But in this version, we do want to pick up these side missions, so we are going to go ahead and travel this way. Alright, let's go ahead and turn this one in. Now, if you're concerned about alignment, what I'm about to do might not be the best thing to do. I could have turned this mission in the village, but I would have to travel more, and that would slow us down. So I'm taking the dark side points. I think I missed the doctor, so let's go back and grab him. Don't like this one with that wall being there. It's, looking at the icons, it gets a little hard. Now this is where having to travel will slow us down a little bit, because there is a mission along the way that we do want to pick up. And so for that stance, we're going to go ahead and travel down here. So we might cut some of these travel points out. We will see. Let's check our map, make sure we didn't miss anything. Alright, so there is a mission back there we didn't turn in. It's by the... I'll talk about that in a second. Alright, we are at the next mission. Alright, looks like somebody's also been through here. So we're going to try to skip these guys because we don't need them. We do need the rocket launcher guys that are down along inside of man at point. So let's get through these and move on. If you are looking for datacrons, if you go down that beach right there is one of the datacrons for the planet, so that can be something you can pick up. We're not going to bother. Alright, this concerns me a little bit. Looks like somebody's just been through here, which means picking up... Nope. Okay. This is good, because the rocket launcher guys are along the wall here, so... hopefully we can pick them up without too much trouble. All right, there should be another one up here. Did that get them all? I believe so. All right, yep. Destroy weapons caches next. Don't think I'm going to be able to skip these guys because the mission I want to go to is right here on the inside, so we'll go ahead and kill those. I picked up another bonus mission, so we will grab that. Alright, let's go in and talk to Wraith, and then we'll clear this area.
Sergeant,
now this is definitely an area where it's going to be a lot quicker in the class-only version. Because we won't have to go near as deep in. Because right now we could actually run directly to the base and get in. But for this one we're going to come up here and clear some of these guys. Try to get our bonus mission. And kill these crates. We'll do that as we kind of along our way to the doctor. And hopefully time this in such a way that works out. Now I do miss some of my other attacks. I catch myself hitting buttons I don't have any attacks on yet, so. Alright. Probably not gonna be able to get into the doctor without fighting these guys, so pull them up here. Nope. Guess they're gonna attack me down here. That's alright. Alright, into the doctor we go. Now, if you are seeing something that you think is more efficient, feel free to leave a comment down below, and we can actually look at that. I haven't done these planets in a while, so I will admit I'm probably a bit rusty. But that's alright. I think we're making decent progress. 22 minutes in. What do we need? We need 2 more. I guess we'll grab this guy. So I got those 2 swapped. All right. We still need battlers and forces. I don't want to come back out here, so let's go ahead and clear out the rest of those so that we can quick travel once we're done inside. Sure, it hurts some people's sensibilities that I'm leaving all of the loot on the ground. But looting will slow us down, so. Alright, what do we need? We still need 3 battlers. There we go, there's some. This will get us 2. Let's see if we can find another one while we're fighting. Marksman over there. Trooper. Hopefully maybe up here. There's a battler. Alright, so we had to backtrack a little bit there, but was it worth it? 18,000 experience. I think so. Alright, we're going to try to get back over there now without pulling too much aggro. We'll check our map. Everything looks clean. Those are turn-ins, turn-ins, turn-ins. Alright, in we go. Now here's where I think it would be quicker to only be doing the class missions. For the trooper, the class mission's right here in the first area. But to get these other missions, we're going to have to go in here a little bit deeper. But let's cut right over here. Looks like we're going to be able to get this class mission in before our half-hour ending of our first episode. Alright. I wonder if these battlers would have counted. If so, that could be an area we could pick up some efficiency if we would have not backtracked. I don't remember for sure if these count for the bonus mission or not, so better safe than sorry, because I don't want to have to go back out from deep inside of here. All right, let's go meet Wraith. One more group up here. And through the conversation we go. Now what you do find is in the normal game, the conversations do actually take quite a bit of time. But it does add to the game as well. I'm playing for the fun. I would not be skipping all the conversations. But we are going for speed here to see how fast we can get through everything. So it's a little bit different reasoning. Alright, I wonder if we're going to be able to clear Mana Point before we get to 30 minutes. My screw up might be part of the reason that we're not going to make it. We will see. Now we need to find Paul, find Wax. They are both in the end here. Everything else looks to be a return, so we should be able to get through those. Now one thing we will have to watch out for is where we return to, so it does help to know where those points are. You can look on the map, at least on this planet. Now some planets that's a little bit more difficult. Your Narshadaj or Coruscants. It's harder to find some of those things if you don't know where they are. But once you get to an area, it's not too bad. Alright, the other guy is up here. And again, I apologize for those of you that are like, oh, you're killing me with the story. But it also is a no spoilers. Okay. That should clear everything here. So I think everything else is a turn-in. So we want to make sure we get this along the way. This one up here, we'll probably get later because that's a longer travel up to near the edge of the spaceport. And so we need to pop up there to grab the heroics at some point. We also have a turn-in quest up there. Probably wait and do it then, just so that I can try to maximize some of our travel time. All right, I think we can get most of these turned in before we hit our first end of episode at our half-hour point. So. Alright, this is going to help. We just hit Conquest. So that's also going to level us. Alright, so just to kind of get things wrapped up, let's go ahead. We will pop up here. Grab the heroics. The other turn-in is way up there, so I'm not sure if this is the most efficient way to go. But that's what we're going to do. Now, the nice part about the heroics is the heroics have a travel thing. If you're strategic with that, you can actually use that to move yourself around the map if you need to. Now, the first time out there, I think we're going to have to just travel because we don't want to miss a couple of missions along the way. But once we actually get everything we need, then we could use that to bounce out. All right, let's get the rest of these turn-ins. Ooh, we're cutting it close. See if we can get this done in the 30-minute mark. Oh, I missed one. All right, that's gonna hurt. So when I turned in the wax mission, I should have went up to the walker and turned that one in. So that'll probably be our cutoff point. We'll end the episode by going down there and turning that mission in, and then quick traveling up to the next mission. All right, let's see where we get. All right, 29:55. So we're going to call this the end of the first episode. We'll go ahead and pause this at 30 minutes. So at the end of 30 minutes, we are level 22. We have banked up 78,210 experience towards level 23. We'll use that as part of our calculation. So thank you for watching the first episode. Hopefully you watch more. See you later.